So, last time we were here, I'm concerned about the disrupted communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. We should have already approached the translation point and proceeded to real space. Once we're done with the ride, I want to have a look at the Logisticar's report. We need to understand what happened on the decks during the warp jump and the preparations preceding it. Alright. I feel like there's a bunch of stuff over here I didn't look at. So this is the bridge here. And I'm supposed to be finding the Arch-Militant right now. The officer's deck is under attack by an unknown enemy, so Arch-Militant Mort has left to clear the way to the lift leading up to the upper decks. The officer has not returned yet, so it is time to find out the cause of the delay. Cool, I like how it doesn't, like, overly guide you. Alright, and look at that. Oh, that's... oh my god, that's so nice. Why is this not a default setting? Like, am I crazy? I can't be the only one that feels this way. Like, toggling highlight is clearly the better way to play the game. Instead of having to constantly have your ring finger holding down the button. The massive metal structure never stops moving for a moment. Light bounces off the orbits and figures representing celestial bodies. This is a map? Yeah, that's a map. Because the screen gets really cluttered after a while. Last time, during the adventures of Jem the Gem Trader, we were attacked by furries in space or something. I mean, yeah, it does get cluttered, but I would only... see, I press it, I see what I want to interact with, and I go and interact with it, and then I can turn it off. I think it's so much better, because my finger actually gets tired. Call me crazy, but my finger actually gets, like, really tired. Heretic Cutthroat, can't interact with them. Why do I have this lightning bolt? Fresh injury. Oh. How long does that last? I'm healed up. Oh, but I don't have a medikit, so it's going to turn into an old injury, right? Hours of MMOs have steeled my fingers. How do I... can I heal this wound? How long does it take for it to become an old wound? Yeah, I can't even interact with these guys. They're just dead. So I guess if they don't have a green outline, I can't interact with them. Yeah, look at that. I can't even interact with him anymore. I don't know how to feel about my character's name, but voice. I feel like he sounds too... he sounds too old. So is this not actually combat? This is just like fake? This is just like window dressing. I can go this way. Is this the elevator? I guess I can't interact with it. Okay. Okay, so injury system works this way. Every time you get a big amount of damage, you get an injury. Once you reach 2, 3 on lower difficulties, injuries, it turns into a trauma, which gives a big penalty, like minus perception for a head trauma. Injuries can be healed with a medikit. Traumas can only be healed by returning to a safe haven or having a special rare medikit. So, what you mean, like after a mission, it'll be cleared, right? Like once I go back to the ship or whatever, it'll be okay. It's not permanent, right? That's what I'm afraid of, is it becoming permanent. Okay, so I don't need to worry about it at the moment.
I always keep my options open.
I almost feel like I need to change his voice. But it is a cool voice. Oh, can't go up. So that bridge, these bridges have been like raised up like a drawbridge. Interesting. Every time you return to your goon cave, what the fuck? That sounded racist. You suddenly don't feel so bad anymore, just like real war. Wow, that guy is fucked up. That guy doesn't even have a face no more. The heretic's body is riddled with holes. An improvised single shotgun lies smoking in his hand. Hold on, master, just stay with us. Oh no. Keep firing, you host. Now, no cowarding and no hiding. You see the traitor, you killed the traitor. Well, that's sad. Okay, so we can interact with him. We can open that door. The accursed traitor shot him at point-blank range. The master at arms is not looking good. That's too bad.
Keep your wits about you.
Whoa. Look at his toes curling up in death. Hey, Kunrad.
You are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
That must be a watch, a chrono. Jocasta is a she? Oh.
Mort, pull yourself together.
This guy's Mort. Kunrad pointedly looks away from the arch-militant to you.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly reports the situation. He doesn't have a picture. That's not a good sign for him. Oh, Mommy's here.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
What is a Master of Whispers? Is that a title? Is that just his own thing? Having no portrait as being like a red shirt.
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish.
Pointner
The madmen
pauses.
have already reached the officer's deck. Suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? But who would attempt a mutiny here in the warp? A mutiny against the Emperor's anointed. Execute the traitors, every last one of them. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. If this is indeed a severe case of warp madness, then the situation is dire. I don't know what a spy master is. Is that what he is? He's a spy master?
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Oh, that not good.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
That's my favorite deck.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Theodore glances at you thoughtfully. So who is Tlas and who is the Sister of Battle?
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I like how she's like, I don't know, she just sounds nice. She doesn't sound like a huge jerk. A spy master is literally what the word implies, Gem. Like, they're in charge of all the spies for a country, right? I've never heard that term in my life, spy master. I didn't think there were really like spy networks. Like, historically speaking. In whatever state, what does that mean? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I shall do everything in my power. I cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest heir somewhere along the way.
We're in the war. Considering the attack, there could be a disruption in the Geller field and the infiltration of malevolent forces onto the decks. Psychus can react to such things in the most unpredictable ways.
Why is Kunrad all of a sudden coughing a lot? What the hell happened to him just now?
Enough! Master of Whispers, you must not allow my heir to turn into a mindless mutant and to perish under Enforcer fire. Do whatever it takes to bring Edelthrad back to me.
Do I upload my VODs on YouTube? No, I don't. I should. Would people watch that? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. I shall do everything in my power. I cannot promise that. Okay. I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort.
Thanks, Steve.
Come.
What the hell? Why is she like... She never accepts anything I say. She's always like, ah, you little bitch. Alright, that elevator goes to her personal area.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do, lead the way. I have a proposition. Since I am the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. You had better not fail me. The Lord Captain made it clear that relying on you is fraught with risk.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. What? Wow, okay. The Spy Master was a bad guy. Wow. Something hits you in the gut, gets punched, donkey punched in the back of the head. Well, I thought that was going to be like a combat thing. We're going to go and do cool stuff together. But yeah, I'm always sad because I get such a little gem time due to time difference, and I would enjoy your VODs in the background. All right, then maybe I'll start working on VODs. The hard thing for me is storage and editing, because I don't really have the time for it. In 40K, people have their guts in their heads. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Kicks me in the ankle.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Well, things went to shit real fast. What is a warrant chamber? Is that... Oh, he's gonna steal the warrant of trade? What? The warrants... Oh my god, he's gonna steal the warrant of trade. What is the meaning of this? Voigtver, you two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
What? You mean the evil spy master sounding guy was actually evil? VODs don't require much editing. Yeah, but like sometimes I feel like I might say something stupid that needs to be cut. I don't know, maybe I can try it. As long as I don't have to worry too much about like the content. Because I know you can upload directly from Twitch. No way. Maybe I'll try that this week because it's like winter. I could start. Do I want to upload all of my VODs for Rogue Trader? Do I still have... I should have the first VOD available because I just played it yesterday, right? My problem is I don't have any storage for videos, so like if I upload something, I have to delete it off my hard drive after I upload it. Hey, if I have at least one person that wants to watch my VODs... And you can edit your stuff on YouTube now. Video producer. Yeah, there's... It keeps my VODs up to like... Yeah, I have the... I can connect it to my YouTube account. Why don't I do that? Maybe I'll try that after this. I have VODs that go all the way back to December 15th. We can test it out. I can try doing VODs with Rogue Trader. That might be a good idea. With enough subscribers on YouTube Gem and make some spare cash, that would be amazing if I could get cash. That would be amazing. I don't think I'm that interesting though, but okay, let's try it. Let's try it. I'll spruce up my YouTube.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Uh-oh. He's not even going to try to become the heir. He's just going to steal it. Why are you doing this? What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? Oh, I like that one. Use your psychic powers against Voigtver. I have no intention of helping you. I will help you as long as you spare my life. Will you let me join you? We can take the warrant from Theodora together.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me, But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Okay, so he's saying that his psyker abilities or the warps has made him not count or something. I don't know. Coercion succeeded. That coercion check. Coercion succeeded. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sordid, wretched piece of grok shit. Why are you? Why are you doing this? Use your psychic power. Yeah, we're using this coercion. We're going for it.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Plus, a common thing people do is going to sleep while watching VODs or something else while it's on in the background. Steve, you've convinced me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get last night's VOD up on YouTube. I'm gonna get this on. I guess I would need to make a schedule. It shouldn't be too hard to upload to YouTube though, because from Twitch to YouTube, all I have to do is drop the VODs off. I should make a new account though. I should make a VOD channel. And then if I make edited videos, I can put them on the regular YouTube channel. You convinced me, Steve. Something, either your tone or the venomous words, throws Kunrad off for a moment as hateful fury blazes from beneath the mask of a cold professional.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Voitvir hesitates for a second and then produces a strange weapon. A blade without a handle that shimmers blue in the light. How do you hold that if it doesn't have a handle? Whoa, what's happening? The edges of my screen got all blue. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Is this like his psyker powers fucking me up? Fight the voice in your head. Get out! I am not your puppet. I will do as you require, but I will find a way to make you pay for this, you filth. Enough threats. I will comply with your demands. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence, forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a warp entity invading your mind. Oh no! A warp entity is invading my mind! Well, that's not good. That's not good. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case, you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the results of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue develops. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. However, your cursor over the dialogue, hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test, and you will see a school tip detailing your chances of success. The number of the skills after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party members with the highest score... Okay, cool. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twists slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. That's a dude. Any type of digital computer in the Imperium of Man. Mindless cybernetic drones created from a fusion of human flesh and robotic technology used to carry out simple manual tasks. Tech use 55. Tech use 55. I only have tech use 30, so I have an 85% chance to succeed. Let's do it. Succeeded! You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as a material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. What is archaeotech? An incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Archaeotech is often recovered in the frontier regions of the galaxy, while the Adeptus Mechanicus is particularly interested in the recovery of such ancient technology and considers all such devices sacred artifacts. Some archaeotech can also be considered forbidden and even heretical. Uh-oh. A servitor is basically a zombie. Don't think about it. Jemusu plays, or Gem Uncensored has a nice ring to it. Gem Uncensored? That's just Gem. Yeah, I'll make like a Jemusu plays VODs. I have a Jemusu channel, but it doesn't have anything good on it. A warp gremlin taking your brain hostage. No! Gain 20 experience. Nice. The servitor on the gate begins to move. So all I did was like identify something. I didn't actually accomplish anything. I just like made a check to like understand the lore. The servitor on the gate begins to move with the screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. So, like, they're designing this sentinel to guard this area, and they're like adding metal teeth and like, hey boss, I need more metal teeth to jam into this mouth. What? Why are you putting metal teeth? That's the lock for the vault. Vault? Like, why is it necessary for it to have sharp metallic teeth? Why is it necessary for it to scream? The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. Don't think about it. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voitvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. So I need to put my hand in its mouth to get blood, right? So that was a corrupted weapon that he used. Examine the sentinel. Place your hand into the sentinel's maw. What is this? Isn't there that statue in Rome? Look back. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper threads, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. I don't know which one to choose. I feel like looking back or looking for a weapon is going to change things. But putting my hand in the Sentinel's maw is also going to open the door. "40k is grimdark for a reason. Be the noble bright in the grim dark." Should I look for a weapon? I think I'm gonna look for a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Dang it, look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Damn it, I'm doing everything I can, but I have to choose number 2. I'd put my hand in. Worst that can happen is you lose it. Yeah, that's the worst thing. It's not like Kunran will shoot in the back of your head just for looking around. He might. I don't know. Then he'd get the blood he needs. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hands, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming at the servo motors as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator, I don't know how to pronounce that, flickers. Okay, so who designed this? Who was like, yeah, let's make a human and then we'll put our hand in the human, it'll cut our hands and then it'll drink our blood and that's how it opens doors. Did they put a scanner in its stomach track? What is this? Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaw remains closed and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Oh, humors. It's like talking about like ancient understanding of the human bodies. You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Just imagine your hand in a mouth, and after he bites it, he starts to hum. Perfectly normal. Who is this? Yes, I do require assistance. I suppose this is the onset of the warp madness they warned me about. I must have lost my mind.
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
You hear the voice again, and this time you realize that it is coming from the two speakers built into the Sentinel's shoulders. You hear a displeased grunt in your mind, as if the lurking entity has sensed something that is not to its liking. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes, Sentinel. Traitors threaten my life and the safety of the warrant. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Yeah, help me, Sentinel, help me. Haha, get fucked. Get fucked. Ah.
There is still another way.
Oh, he is a powerful psyker, isn't he? Hey, he looks so happy. I did it. He looks so happy. That's fucking great. The warrant chamber has opened its doors for the dynasty heir. It is time to make sure the sacred warrant of trade is safe. No, how about we just close the fucking door immediately? How about we just close the door immediately? Got him. That was awesome. I guess he didn't see that coming. Hello, turret. Still red hot from the gunfire, the engines of death froze as they finished off the heretics that had infiltrated the sanctum of the void ship. Unfortunately, they didn't get the most important guy, but you know, you win some and you lose some. I guess maybe he ran off this way. I wonder if I can actually chase after him. I'm gonna make a save. Like, he clearly ran in this direction. Let's see if we can chase after him.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
It's like the end of the map there. Run right through the fire. That'll be fine. All right, we'll go inside. I'm surprised. I'm shocked they didn't kill you as well. That feels like something that some way they'd help. Can't wait to see your reaction to the warrant, LMAO. The enormous gates match the importance of the thing they protect. The massive doors are made of heavy metal and look impregnable. The art is so good. I love the lighting. Is that the warrant? Oh, there's a dude over there. There's a couple of dudes. Is that the warrant? Holy shit, it's huge! How did they write it so straight? Can you imagine writing this thing? Oh my gosh, it's actually paper. That is so cool looking. Holy fuck. Chapter 2. That is awesome. It's got the V for Valentius. Valencius. That's cool as hell. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission. To be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost. To triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through great pain or something? I don't know. Through pain to greatness? I don't know. I didn't read it.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Oh, Vox Skulls come to save me. Through pain to greatness. Thank you. This is the actual document. That's amazing. I love it. The servo skulls creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words. Escort the child of the house to safety. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me? I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
What is obnubilation? I've never heard that word in my entire life. Obnubilation. Obnubilation is mental cloudiness and torpidity. Huh, okay, so it means like your brain's all foggy. Got it. Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the roguetrader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
The more you know. I need to contact someone. I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent. Its relays clicking. Second after second passes, and you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
All right, I like how in this universe there's all this amazing technology, but half the time it just doesn't actually do what it says it's going to do.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valancius, distorted and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
As the game's story unfolds, you will see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or clicking left mouse button on the notification. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The Quests tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go on the next steps of your adventure. The rumors and contracts section also contain important information. Neat. All right. No one must reach the warrant. A simple order to the Sentinel Cogitator will lock the chamber. Got it. Save. I guess I should be making quick saves with F5, right? Instead of just making big saves every time. Do quick saves delete each other? The universe is basically in a perpetual state of stagnation and disrepair, as any form of creativity and invention is deemed heresy by punishment by death or worse. Wow. Worse than death. Fight selflessly and lower not your bloodied arms till the last foe of humankind is slain.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, that's an appropriate thing to say at this moment. He looks so happy. Get up! He looks so happy all the time in the cutscenes.
Run, fools, or fall.
Abelard! That's not Abelard. It's Kinzo. That was cool. It is Abelard.
What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Seneschal Abelard Worsarian has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him, his brow furrows, and he places a hand on his weapon. An arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserves them using stasis fields and psi-fusion reactors. Though he can no longer lead his armies to battle himself, the Emperor still protects his people, watching over and guiding humanity from his golden throne on Terra. Kunrad Voitvir is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here. How did you find me? Are you with that traitor Voitvir?
What?
The Seneschal's eyes widen. He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan. He is clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp.
Oh, holy God Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Okay, sorry. Abelard clutches his forehead. He looks lost for the briefest of moments, but then quickly finds his resolve again. Voitvir openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind this mutiny. Unquestionably. Why don't we leave matters of etiquette for another time? So it would seem, but he is not here, and we have a mutiny to end. For a mere seneschal, you are asking too many questions.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Oh, see you. Have a good night. Steve, I'll see if I can get the VODs up, and I'll send you that next time I see you.
You're in a bad way.
Yeah, treat my wounds. Treat my
I have a
wounds.
Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Abelard examines you critically. He hands you a weapon. Item received: stub revolver, sword, armored, body glove, medikit. Abelard wouldn't disregard protocol even if he had a sword in his stomach. That's the kind of guy I like. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. That sounds like a good thing. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Kunrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within one round. The exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicae skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically. but any injuries that they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have the field medic feature, base skill Medicae, or have taken Medicae skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, a Medicae skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Abelard can heal your character's injury. Left mouse click on Abelard's portrait, select the medikit on the panel at the bottom left of the screen, then use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing right next to you, your character, for him to administer the treatment. Got it. You've gotten new items. All items are added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking on the bag icon on the right of the screen. On the inventory screen, weapons, armors, and other items can be equipped or interacted with in other ways. Got it. Ooh. To equip new weapons or armor, open your inventory and double-click on them. Alternate blah 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 to view the parameters of the items. Blah 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 blah. You can switch between party members. Blah 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 blah. Whoa! Look at these cool people. All right, he's always so. Look how happy and eager he is. I mean, he's happy here. That's why I chose the happy face. Oh, look how happy he's jumping around. All right, are these equipped? It looks like nothing's equipped. Equip the gun. This is my stub revolver, one-handed range weapon. I guess it's fine. Ooh, sword. Equip the sword. Nice. I can have two weapons in one hand. Okay. I feel like there would be no... I'm assuming this system doesn't have any negatives for having two-handed weapons. He's pumped to kill heretics. Yeah, who wouldn't be? Armored body glove, sword. Whoa. Looks like my outfit didn't change, but if I turn off my armor, I can't do that. All right, and then we got a Medicae advancement. So I don't want to use that, right? I want to switch to this guy and use that.
This wound will make a fine. That is a noticeable improvement.
Abelard nods in satisfaction.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
There's no penalties for offhand. Got it. Abelard can be your classic tank and frontliner. So I'm assuming when I'm too close to an enemy, I'll be at a disadvantage. So if I get up close to an enemy, it might be better to attack with my sword, right? Are there opportunity attacks in this series?
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
Yeah, we got to get out of warp.
If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Some! Abelard's already assuming most of us are going to die. There's 25,000 people on this ship. Moving out of melee gives opportunity attacks. Your character should hang back if possible, but if someone rushes up to me, it might be better for me to pull out my sword instead of running away and getting an opportunity attack. It depends on how accurate opportunity attacks are. All right. What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
That's not good.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
You'll get Siger staves, which are better for supporter characters like yourself. You're like a paladin wizard mix. Sounds great. How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Is Lady Theodora not a Valencia? Or am I special? Our first mystery. Maybe I'm special. What can we expect to find in the Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Imperium. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
That doesn't sound good. Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you are about to face. You're a psycho, Harry. I'm under no obligation to take such risks. I heard one of Theodora's Vox casts. The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way? For the Imperium and humanity. Lead the way, Seneschal.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense.
I love this guy. He's such a bro.
Meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
He's like he's like the old guy you get in Fire Emblem at the beginning of the game, you know? They always die. Hopefully Abelard doesn't die. He's got a picture, so I'm assuming he doesn't die. I'm under no obligation to take such risks. Okay.
Come.
By the right of blood, reach the Navigator's Sanctum.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodora's words through the noise.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
That's so badass and heroic. I love how everything's so heroic. It like gives me Lord of the Rings vibes. It's like, it's badass. The Seneschal's eyes light up and he smiles with grim determination. That's badass. I love that. Let's inspire our troops. Oh shit. Tactical phase. Combat begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character by clicking left mouse button on their portrait at the top of the screen, then click left mouse button on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to the character. During the tactical phase, each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. That's awesome. I wish D&D 5th edition had something like this. Because I always just say, okay, choose your character, put your characters where they would be on the map, and then I decide where the monsters are because I have some charts or whatever that I can roll on. That would be awesome. Like when before battle starts, if both sides have to scramble to find cover, that sounds really fun. All right, can I make a save? Okay, nice. All right, how many quick saves do I have? Quick save 2. I think I can have 5? Q, that's the quick save. Quick save 2 and quick save 3, got it. All right. We can't go back in this room. There's good cover here, but it's all facing the wrong direction. We're just out in the open. We're fucked. There's actually nowhere we can get. Might be better to go to one of these sides and start trying to find a defensive position. Maybe this direction would be better because it's got a longer hallway. Let's fall back that way. All right, Abelard, you're gonna go up, buddy. Can I select Abelard a different way? Okay, there we go. All right, Abelard, you're going up, buddy. What do you... Oh, we can't do anything else, so we're just moving. All right, let's see if he can handle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if he can handle 7 guys. And then Grigor. Maybe we can get on the other side of this statue. Ready, go. Okay, that is kind of a lot of damage. That's not good.
Out of my way.
Friendly fire.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
The combat abilities of characters differ depending on their archetype. Available abilities are located on the bottom right of the screen on the abilities panel. To read the full description of the ability, hover your cover, blah, 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 blah. Before the ability is used, you'll get a review of the estimated outcome, blah, 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 area of effect, and each character in the area, blah, blah, blah. When you're ready, blah, blah, blah. During the adventures, your characters will gain new abilities, blah, blah, blah. Talents, blah, blah, blah. Sure. I think I got this. I think I know what I'm doing. All right. Oh, I got new skills. Did I level up? Oh, it's because I have a gun. I have a new kind of gun, and it's got pistol shot, and now it's got pistol burst. And I got my sword, which got strike and cleave. So these have different AP costs too. Okay. All right, awesome. Can I cast voice command on him? I can. Voice of command. Iron arm.
I'll see to it personally.
All right, and then I'm a bit far to shoot, so let's get a little bit closer. Oh, they all have line of sight on me. That gets me close enough to shoot that guy. All right, we still got 2 action points left. Let's go for it. We're gonna do pistol burst. That's an area of effect. I think it's got 4 squares of damage. First creature for every shot within a 12-cell cone. It's a cone. Oh, so the red is the area of effect. Got it. So I can position this... I can do it here and I'll hit everybody, including Abelard. And it looks like it'll do a lot of damage on him, potentially. But it's only a 20% chance to hit. Those guys have 0% chances to hit. So there's no point in doing this. It's just a 20% chance to fuck up Abelard. 48% chance to hit that guy. Huh. Maybe that is not the best thing to do right now. Why is it only a 26% chance to hit? It's got bad accuracy or something? Well, let's give it a try. It's better to experiment than not to. We can hit all these guys and not have to worry. 12% chance on both of them. Let's try. Oh, I killed that one guy immediately. Is it random? How does it work? Okay, 7 to 11 damage. Shot counts 2. 15% armor penetration. First creature for every shot within a 12-cell cone. I don't know what that means. Hit chance, effective distance. Strong deviation. It mostly misses. Burst fire with equipped pistol. Yeah, I don't get it. Well, this is similar to even if it is similar to XCOM or not, it's been so long since I played XCOM that I don't remember. Their weapon skills. Try not to shoot into melee. It's kind of random. Like, you're firing blindly in that direction. The better your ballistic skill, the lower the recoil on. So why did I hit one guy, but I didn't hit the other guy? What, did I just miss that guy, or did I hit this guy twice? It said 10 damage. Your character has just landed a critical hit. Nice! That deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. Character's critical damage is 150% of their normal damage by default. However, certain talents can make it more. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you missed that guy, but hit the other guy twice. Awesome. Well, I guess I didn't miss him, right? Because it only can hit twice, right? How many times can this hit? It says shot count 2, right? So I used 2 bullets. So I didn't hit that guy. I didn't miss that guy. I just didn't... I hit this guy twice, right? Am I understanding that? That sounds like I'm understanding it. This is complicated, but I like it. I feel like I'm pretty competent at this so far. I think I can do this. I think I can play this game. I'm not gonna be very good at it, but I think I can handle it. All right, that was your turn. I don't have any more points. We're just gonna end, and then I guess it'll go to Abelard. Your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. Use charge to close the distance between you and the enemy and deal damage. Click left mouse button on blah blah. Abelard will attack them and will still be able to use an attack action afterwards if he has not used one this turn. Note that charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from their target. Got it, you have to run up and do it. This character is using a melee weapon. Melee attacks require the character to be adjacent to the enemy. To make a melee attack, strike ability, then using like single shot, the melee attack hits automatically with no need for a roll. So it has a perfect accuracy. The enemy will try to dodge and parry. Oh, okay, but they can dodge and parry if they're using a melee weapon. A melee weapon can be used to make area attacks, and all creatures in the area will suffer damage unless they succeed on a dodge test. Damage dealt by melee weapons, it depends on the weapon's parameters. Got it. Let's fucking go. All right, so he's got a chain sword. He's got strike, which uses 1 action point, and he's got cleave, which is like an area of effect. I see. So those 3 dots there. Okay, I get it. And then this one is brace for impact. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. They also cannot be forcibly moved or over-penetrated. Can only be used once per combat. Okay. So for 1 round, I get +2 to deflection. Charge. All right. The warrior moves in a straight line and launches a melee attack against a target in the warrior's path. This attack does not count towards the limit of the warrior's attacks per turn. How many attacks can I do per turn? It's really not complicated. Just think of bursts like AoE. How many attacks can I do per turn? I have action points. Is there a number that tells me how many I can do per turn? Also, why? Oh, okay. You can only do 1 attack per turn, which is why attacks that don't count as adding... Okay, I'm assuming like some classes get extra attack later. All right, so let's try charge, and let's try this one. This doesn't use action points? 0 action points. Let's go. Brace for impact.
It will be done.
Okay. And then charge. We need to move 2 squares. It uses 2 action points, but then we'll still have an action point left to attack, and we could even use cleave. So I need to move 2 spaces to use this. So let's click charge. Okay. So what if... So can I click on this guy and it'll work? No, it got a little X. Oh, I want to do the cleave attack first. I thought attacking would end my turn. Because shooting my gun ends my turn. Because if I attack, I'm not going to be able to move anymore, right? It doesn't look like I can use the charge right now. No suitable path to reach the target. This guy can hit. No, it doesn't. It stops you from moving normally, and you can't attack further, but you can still use abilities. Okay. So I'm gonna attack these guys, and then I'm gonna charge this guy. Cleave.
One fewer target.
Got him. 2 of them dead. That guy parried. Opportunity attack. It's only 2 points of damage, and I got 3 guys down. Awesome. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attacks of opportunity. The chance to hit and deal damage is calculated just like a normal attack. Are there not ways to disengage? In D&D 5th edition, you can disengage. Look at the legs rolling around. That's great. I love this. This is good. This feels great. Oh, I love this.
Death to non-believers.
Ouch. Oh no, 0 damage.
I bring ruin.
We better assist him. All right. We already used Iron Arm, so we can use that on ourselves.
On it.
Then we can't cast that on ourselves. We can't cast it on him because it's on a cooldown. I want to take care of this guy if I can. I have him. I might want to heal him. All right. I feel like that's a 50% chance. Is there a better area I can move to see him better? $27, that's even worse. $53 is the best I'm gonna get. Let's try it.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. Let's make some opportunities. I'll make it happen.
Got him.
It's as good as done.
All right, I didn't use all my AP, but that's okay. Let's cleave him. Can I charge this guy? It's not going to be possible, right? That's okay. Let's just cleave him.
That's not the
That's
senator's
charge. I'm
job.
pressing the wrong button. Why does it... Okay, so it automatically like rotates itself.
Victory is
Wow, they're both dead. And then I don't think I can charge him. No, target is too
someone else
far.
can do this.
All right, I don't have anything else to do. I have some action points, and I'm at half health. That uses 2 AP, and we've got 2 AP. Let's use it.
Field medicine at its finest.
Chaos guides me.
Aha, you missed. The order in which actions are taken in combat matters. A character can only move around the battlefield before they take an attack action. Once a character attacks, they lose their remaining movement points. There's a way around this, however. For example, the character has some way of gaining movement points after attacking. Got it. Well, I don't have that. Do I want to attack with my sword? 85% chance, and I'll just kill him right away. Let's do it. First off, let's... Oh, I can't.
I refuse.
Why can't I do that? For the next 2 rounds. Alright, still on cooldown. Is there a way to see cooldown? I guess not. Yeah! You can advance the level of your character and companions. Prevailing in battles, exploring the Coronis Expanse, and completing quests earns you experience points. Once you have accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Click on the arrows symbol on a character's portrait to open the level up screen. Each level gained offers your character new progression options, which include new abilities, talents, skill improvements, and other enhancements. Your companions gain new levels at the same time as your character, even if they are not included in the active party during your journeys. You can always increase their level later. Awesome. You can still charge to move further upwards. Oh, you can charge without taking an attack? All right, let's level up.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
All right. I don't know how to do this. This is the part I'm gonna need the biggest help with. One rank available. Click to view archetype details. At this archetype rank, it's possible to increase character skills. The higher the skill score, the easier it will be to pass corresponding skill tests. Do I want to increase my skills? Or do I have to increase my skill? Okay, I don't get to choose one of these guys. These are special abilities or characteristics. Do I get to choose this? It says choose skill. Oh, is that what this is? This, okay, wait, it's like a circle? When I level up, does it go this direction or something? What is this? Each level up will offer something different to upgrade. Yeah, it goes clockwise. I see, okay. So this turn, first turn, at level 1, I got keystone features. Level 2, I get to choose a skill. Commerce, why has it got a plus? Why has it got a thumbs up? Is that recommended? Commerce plus 10, persuasion, carouse, coercion, lower Imperium, lower warp. What do you recommend? I feel like persuasion would be the best, maybe? It's recommended. Ignore recommended, lol. Get commerce or persuasion? Why would I want commerce? Business sense? Am I gonna be doing lots of business? No matter what, you are a trader. Am I going to be doing a lot of trading at level 2? What do you recommend? I feel like it'd be better to like get my persuasion up as soon as possible, but also commerce is something you do throughout the entire game. It's not a big deal because your character will be a god at persuasion, commerce, and coercion. Oh, okay. Well, let's start with what is the max a skill can be? What is the max a skill can get to? There's no limit? What is a recommended max? It's not unusual to go above 100. Wow. If I get it to 100, I can basically do anything. I can basically handle anything, right? Dogmatic, heretical, iconoclast. Right now my commerce is 50, and my persuasion is 55. It's got a +5 because of my... What are my things? Something like 150 persuasion will make every check 100%. Okay. Well, persuasion is at 55, so let's get commerce up then. Why has it got Abelards here? Is that just comparing? Like Abelard has 40 in this, in commerce? It shows all my friends too? This skill is affected by the fellowship characteristic. It represents the character's business sense and their ability to make profitable bargains. It may give access to new dialogue options. It will always show the whole party so you can compare. Awesome, that's cool. Well, we're gonna go with that. Okay, so I can only choose an archetype right now. I can't go to these other ones. You want people to be specialized in skills because it's impossible to cover everything on your own, right? Alright, level 2. Reputation is a whole bunch of nothing at the moment. Drusians, Casbolica Mission, Imperial Navy, Profit Factor, Fellowship of the Void, and Explorators. I don't know what any of that means. Here's my biography. I don't have a history yet. Neat. Alright, let's level up Abelard. He's also level 1. He's a warrior. We also get to choose a skill for him. Athletics, Carouse, Coercion, Demolition, and Medicae. His highest skill is Carouse. All of his skills are kind of low. What do I want to go for him? You can read the biography things if you like. It's the morality system of this game, kind of. I want Abelard to be like a tank. So like I should be upgrading his Carouse and his athletics. Maybe? Carouse is kind of shit. Get athletics on him. Okay. Athletics is governed by strength. Strength is 40. His toughness is... There's only one toughness skill, and that is Carouse. Oh. You can see that Abelard is a rank 2 iconoclast and a rank 1 dogmatic. Belief in the value of human life and freedom. Faith in the power of goodwill, capable of overcoming the horrors and dangers of the universe without the need for artificial prohibitions. The desire to seek out common ground and compromise rather than uncompromising destruction. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3 votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other two conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2 adherent. Belief in the value of human life. Okay. Heretical. Devotion to the corruption and taint of the warp, through total submission to the basest and darkest impulses of the soul or constant worship of the ancient gods of the Immaterium. Belief in the holiness and infallibility of the laws of the Imperium. Adherence to the precepts of the God, Emperor, and the Holy Chosen Ones, carrying out his will to the ignorant and unruly masses. Unfettered hatred of the enemies of mankind, be they traitors, heretics, xenos, or servants of chaos. Okay, so he's a good guy. He's a goody good. Alright, so I want to improve his athletics. Make him stronger. Carouse, resist negative effects, poison stimulators, or alcohol. Yeah, that doesn't seem super useful. Like, when would Carouse even come up in combat? Abelard, lift this rock for me. Like, does that even come up in combat, Carouse? Carouse is by far the rarest skill check in the game. It's a bit of a shame. It just seems like... Shouldn't it... It just seems like it's Constitution, but it doesn't actually ever have any uses. In D&D, Constitution is pretty freaking awesome sometimes. Like, it comes up fairly often, especially during, like, exploration or when dealing with poisons and things like that. There are uses for it, just rare. Okay. Neat. Well, I beat him, so I'm gonna make a new save. All right. Awesome. Oh, can I loot these guys? There's like bits and pieces of them all over the place.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
It doesn't look like I can loot them. That one's got a question mark for some reason.
I always have a backup plan.
How do I loot their bodies? Oh, okay, it has to have that icon. So if they're on fire, I can't... If they're on fire, I can't loot them. I guess they were cutscene people. Things on the left are sent up to be sold. Cool. All right, so this could go to my inventory. I don't know what cargo list means. Maybe like things that automatically get sent to my stuff. Okay, so cargo exists, so you don't collect hundreds of the same swords, right? All right, laser pistol, las pistol. Las pistol is not as good as mine, but it's got good dodge reduction, so it'll hit easier. Is this worse than my gun? Looks like it is, besides the dodge reduction. The las pistols are so iconic, right? You can give the pistol to Abelard too. Abelard doesn't have any long range on him right now, yeah. Alright, so that'll go to my inventory, so I want that. Sword. It's the same as my sword. And then Abelard. How do I see Abelard's equipment? Or you can give him 2 swords. Is 2 swords better than 1 sword? Two swords gives him additional parry. All right, I want to give him 2 swords. All right, so that goes to inventory, and then this other stuff. What happens if I put it over here? This is my inventory, and then this is the ship. What is the cargo list? Is that just the same way of viewing this, but this will be like in list form and this will be like in item form? I hear that you can, when you tag, I hear that you can tag items to automatically just be gotten rid of and sold. Is that I don't know how to do that though. Maybe that'll come up later. And then I can get stuff from my cargo later, right? Like what, after a mission, right? I can't get it back during a mission though. Always add to the cargo zone. Nice. Got it. All right, and then I hit collect all, right? Your trophies. Why are they called trophies? Does trophies just mean loot? Oh, cool. I can press X to change my weapon sets. Neat. So I've got fists and weapons right now. Think of cargo stuff as stuff you don't want. Yeah, it's the stuff I want to sell because I'm a rogue trader. All right. Abelard. Okay, so he's got the cool chainsword, but we're gonna give him another sword. So these are my. So we have 2 sets, right? This is 1 set, and then this is my 2nd set, right? I feel like this last pistol's not very good, but we'll give it to him just in case he needs it.
Look no further.
These are quick slots down here. I wish this had like a tooltip. Okay. Nothing else to do in here. This is cool. I'm gonna play this so slowly. And looting right now, I just looted everybody. I don't have to loot individually. That's awesome. All right, cool.
Fate and fortune favor the bold. Let us not dawdle.
Whoa. Okay, so it's like a point interest style map. Here's a map of your void ship. Your spoilers. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Got it. Warrant chamber. This compartment is not of interest at the moment. Von Valencius void ship. That is not what our ship looks like, right? We chose the other ship. Or is this what our ship looks like? I can't remember. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the lady. It's, Oh. Adira.
On the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Nice roll.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Oh, was she trying to warn us that we were going to get crushed? Thanks, Adira. Nice help. Abelard grumbles as he dusts himself off and grips his weapon again.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
She's got a good voice actor. I don't know why they made her character portrait so, like, androgynous. I don't know. Very androgynous looking character. I feel like she could be a cutie. And maybe they didn't. Maybe there. I bet there's some mods that make her a little bit more cuter. Doom will come from the heavens, lol. I hate her portrait. Yeah, the voice actor is great. The portrait just. I think it could look a lot better. I don't know. Like. It's clearly a good art. I don't know why they just make her look like a man. I bet there's a mod for that.
This is Idira Tlas, personal
Oh, she's
secretary and
Tlas.
advisor of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
Abelard looks her up and down. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, there's like immediately there's better art of her made by, or this one looks like Halle fucking Berry. Somebody made her look like Halle Berry. That's funny. Can we get some better art for her? I might want to change that character portrait. Some anime ones I don't want. There's one that makes her face look a little bit better. Yeah, Des, if you find any good portrait art for her, let me know. I don't think she's terrible, but it looks like they just didn't... It looks like they made her intentionally less attractive than her concept art, which is sad. Because she could be a cutie. I think she could be.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
She's got this like Jamaican sounding. I don't know, like a kind of accent to her, which is cool. I like her voice actor a lot. I just the face looks like she's like making a DreamWorks face. All the ones I have found are either anime AI or shit, or somehow even worse. Yeah, I don't know how they're making her worse. Yeah. She just looks like she's got a man's face over her normal face. Like, if you squint your eyes like this, it looks good. It just looks like they didn't finish it or they made it wrong. It looks like a mistake. That's a shame, because I think I could like her. I like the design of the rest of her. Like, the outfit looks cool as hell. Oh well. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper. Its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. Yeah, this concept art is like way better. Holy crap. I don't know if this is official or not. It looks like it's official. It's like low resolution, but I would rather have that. That looks awesome. She looks great. How did they fuck it up? I bet I could make this. I bet I could replace this. There's got to be a way to do that. There'd have to be a mod for it, though. Unless you can go into the files and just drop in a character's portrait. I'm assuming you're talking about this concept art. It looks so much better. It looks awesome. She looks like a cool badass. Yeah, that looks great. Just use that one. If I can figure out a way to just use that one, I will. It's way better. A diviner, are you? What are you doing here?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Yeah, this is making psychers look like totally normal and capable people. Idira nods, yet her gaze is directed somewhere away from you. You don't even need a mod for it, you can do it right away, but you would need to edit the picture into different sizes and stuff like that. I might do it. The only thing is I can't get rid of the background very well, I don't think. Pizza, how's it going, Frisk? To be fair, that's really what an unsanctioned psyker is like. Actually, she is surprisingly stable.
And you Fawn Valancius, are a sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
Idira turns her head to you, her vacant eyes flaring like embers. You started this game recently?
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
You hear a few clicks from the relays on the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Yeah, I kind of like her so far. She seems pretty cool. Look at this, like, warp stuff. I think this is the warp leaking in all over the place. I can't remember. Where did we go? Are we in the middle of the ship now? We went to the middle levels?
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Ibelard spits out a florid curse. Check the walls, they're bleeding. Yeah, whoa. That's like the warp. Psychers are cool. How do you know who I am? What are you doing here?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
Uh-oh. You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she is referring to the nightmares, the tortures inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain. You lived through torture sometime in your distant past. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Our navigator's dead? We're fucked.
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
What?
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We're fucked. We must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Okay, I really like Idira so far. I do not know what warp ice is. The engine seer is dead. The navigator is still around. You'd be 100% dead otherwise. Okay, the engine seer is dead. What does the engine seer do compared to the navigator? The engine seer is just like the lead engineer. The navigator keeps us alive in the warp, right? He's like the
But we're
Geordie.
not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Yeah, I kind of like Idira so far. She's kind of a badass and like she's kind of crazy. It's good. It's a good introduction to Psychers so far. Idira has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. To select one character, blah 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 blah. To select multiple characters, hold on, got it. Yeah, I like her as well. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be a lot worse. What is this? Why did the game just put me over here? Where am I? Okay. When I saw the portrait, I was sure I would hate her, but her voice, yeah, her voice actor is good. The art is just not great. It looks just wrong compared to the concept art. They like made her like doing this expression and made her look really boyish. Whatever. All right, let's see. Got a door. Where am I? I'm in the upper decks. Is there like a, can I see the full map of the ship? Like there was the big map earlier, but I can't see that again. Is that only when we change areas? A fallen piece of debris that almost proved fatal to you. Without Idira's prediction, you would have remained in this corridor forever. That's just for changing zones. It's not important. Okay. I just want to know where I am on the ship. We're in the upper decks. We went... I wasn't paying attention. We went from the... At first, we were in the bridge. And then we went down to... We got knocked out and we got taken to the warrant chamber. I don't know where that is. And now we're on the upper decks, right? But if the upper decks look like this, then we're fucked. There's like just an eyeball on the wall there for a second. Look at that, there's eyeballs. All right. I can hear somebody talking. I got a hallway. I don't think there's any reason to be in the hallway at the moment. Table art's fast. The door does not budge. Clots of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Warp ice is one of the effects of the warp, like literally encroaching ice, slowly freezing up everything. That's not good. Alright, we're going through the door, I guess. Somewhere else to go. All right, team. Oh, maybe I should like change her equipment.
Keep my options open.
Yeah, she looks like a badass. Like even her character model looks better. She got a cool psychic staff. I could just steal that from her. Oh, she has a las pistol too. Click on the formations for a sec and pick the circular one on the right. It's way better than the default formation. This one? Or this one? The middle one. Oh, that's our navigator. I'm glad we found him quickly. All right, so they don't notice us yet. Where did he go? Did he go invisible? Why don't I see him anymore? Did he just turn invisible? Is that a glitch? What's happening? Maybe it's because I'm too far away.
Beware the ire of the witch.
It's because I was too far away. He looks so cool. He's got, whoa, he's got like a weird tentacle arm. What the fuck? That must be maybe the warp fucking him up. I don't know if that was like before he became a navigator, Vespiadas, or if that was because of now, like he just got fucked up. All right. Veil degradation changed by -1 to 9. All right, let's move our characters into position. We got 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Abelard, you just... Well, you know what? We can position you with some cover, at least. Oh, I can't get you there. Well, we're just gonna put you out in the middle of nowhere, then. Alright. You can go there, and then you can go there. Well, that's a half cover. That's only half cover. I feel like I might be less squishy than her.
Let's make it quick. Brace yourself,
Psychic Shriek.
Abelard.
Okay, so I've already been using this hologram thing. Like, this guy right here, this is my hologram. That's what I was just reading about, right? I think I want to just stay. I can attack both of these guys with my... I missed!
I'll see to it personally.
Crush the feeble.
Just a minor setback.
Yadira is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psychic abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each of the operative's turns. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks of this effect. The higher the operative's intelligence bonus is, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. The amount of extra damage depends on the target's number of exploit stacks and the operative's perception. Expose Weakness is an operative ability which they can use against a single enemy who is under the exploit effect. This ability reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. The amount of reduction depends on the number of active exploits on the enemy. Okay. Yadira is armed with a special staff that allows a psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter staves that only a psyker versed in a certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that lets a psyker use Inferno, but to do so, they must first have the Pyromancy psychic discipline learned. Got it. Alright, we've got Strike, single attack with a melee weapon. Lightning Arc. One enemy creature within a 10-cell radius. Chains up to 4 targets with a 3-cell radius, dealing Psyker's staff power level times Psi rating plus Psyker's WP willpower bonus damage to each. That takes 2 action points. Forewarning. One friendly creature. The Psyker increases the target's dodge and parry by +10 until the end of combat. Ooh, until the end of combat. Deals from 7 to 16 damage to one target. Analyze enemies. So I don't have Expose Weakness, but I have this one. The operative targets one enemy within line of sight. That target immediately gains +2 exploits. Okay, so let's start with forewarning. And then we'll do analyze enemies. See, I'm worried if I just take Abelard and run up to this guy, are they going to follow after him or are they going to bypass Abelard? Is Abelard actually tanking for me or not? Did that work?
Was that you?
Wow, I just crushed that man's skull. Look at Abelard, oh my gosh. He's got these cool iron arms and these glowing eyes. Awesome. All right, charge, brace for impact.
At your beck and call.
Charge, cleave. That's 3, so if I use that, I can't hit these guys, and I'm gonna provoke an opportunity attack. Cleave would be a waste. It doesn't tell me how much damage it's going to do. That one says 10 to 13 damage. Oh, that one, it does tell me. Okay, it just wasn't telling me then. But it's a waste because I'm not going to hit anyone else. So we're just going to use Strike. I feel like I should move so I can use... I need at least 2 squares, right? I can move 6. Why does it do a weird loop like that? Why does that use 3 movement? Why does it do that? I want to just walk up to this guy in front of him. Why does it take a weird roundabout path? Is there something I'm not understanding here? Notice the red area, right? What does that mean? That's where this guy can attack? You're in melee range, so you can't move around freely. Oh, okay. I don't really understand it, but okay. Well, I can move here. Well, I can move here also. It doesn't really matter. All right. Let's try. Parry. All right. Attack. Got that guy. And then I can charge. Nope, that guy's too close, but I can charge this guy. Nice. All right, I got it. I made it work. I did what I wanted to do.
Hold on.
I'm getting the hang of it. Yay. All right. Sure, we'll make you stronger. Why not? I don't think there's any reason not to buff you. Let's try it. Why not? Oops, I missed.
I won't stand for it.
Well. Yeah, it's gonna be hard when I have tons of abilities. He's got a stack of 4, it looks like. That'll be 22 to 22. Psychic Shriek can be 8 to 18. So this would be better, right? Why would I ever use Shriek if my Strike and my Lightning Arc is way better? This one's got a shorter range. It costs way more Veil. Oh yeah, I'm almost to here with all my Veil usage. How do I know how much Veil it costs? Oh, it shows up right there. It's the red. I see.
On it.
Killed him. What do I want to do? I guess I'll just attack. I don't really have anything else to do right now. Yay! Vespiadas. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the 2 ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. Okay, so it literally is. It's turning fish-like. It's just Dune. It's just copying Dune.
I believe Master Vespidas still lives.
Vespidas.
Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. Give Abelard a pointed look. Address Adira. What is wrong with him? Approach. Address the navigator. Hey, are you alive?
Wounded. Exhausted. Fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the back of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what? Are you all right? You are in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. That sounds like a stupid thing to say. Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
That's not good. That's not good. Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains sealed, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming 2 hideous screaming mouth-like pits. Okay, he getting fucked up by the warp. That's not good.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
This is not good. Idira shrieks in terror. Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Fuck this thing in my head, I want to get it. Nah, this is normal. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purplish swelling around the eyes. Buddy, you need to get us out of the warp, please, before you die, please.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The words come out of the Vox as a labored rattle. No, let's have a casual conversation first. We need to get the fuck out of here. Who torments you? I want to help you. Tell me how. I cannot bear to see his agony any longer. I would rather put an end to this. Yeah, and then we'd be trapped in the warp for... Is number 3 like the stupid choice? Address Abelard. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The edge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, the shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
The navigator starts thrashing about once more, his gill mouths bursting with crazed laughter. Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming into your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings. This unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world. What is this supposed to mean? I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
The navigator takes a ragged breath.
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Hmm. But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
Dira clutches her head.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. She who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
Okay. So he's saying that we couldn't detect his betrayal because the fucking chaos gods are just making it impossible for us. They're clouding our judgment. And she's going to become the champion's servant. Who is the champion? Is this like some kind of god? I'm scared. This is awesome. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
This guy wasn't voiced for me. I really have to restart. Which guy? The chair guy? It's cool that they're making the game better. I'm glad I waited. Adira reaches... Oh, go ahead.
Vespidas. Good luck.
Good luck, Vespidas.
And thank you.
Adira reaches her hand out toward the navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Look, he's a Zelda fan. He's got like the Sheikah symbol. The navigator, or rather the thing that is so determined to seize his body, erupts into mocking laughter. This is awesome. Yeah, Zelda fans are often mutated monsters. It's true. It's true. The navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that he is still clinging to life. Make it to the meeting with the heir. A servo skull from the Warren Chamber has relayed Ethelthrad's message. The heir is alive and gathering people loyal to the dynasty to storm the bridge. It is vital to make it to this meeting, to unite forces with Ethelthrad and confront Kunrad. Let's go! This is cool as fucking hell. I can't believe this is just the tutorial. Ooh, we got some looting to do. We do a little looting. Thanks, Adira. Ooh, axe? Do you want an axe? It's got bad armor penetration. No, it's got good armor penetration. It's one-handed. It causes bleeding. Maybe that would be better than this normal sword he has. But we don't need two. And then we got a sanctioned ooh, we got a, what is this? Psychic staff? Two-handed weapon. I think I can use that on my character. Scrappy autogun. Plus, I guess, I don't know what that means. It's got a mod or something? Solid projectile. It doesn't seem very good. 3 to 5 damage. That's not very good. But it fires 4 instead of 2 times. Max ammo 24. Yeah, I don't think we want these. What does the 30% and the 20% mean? Cargo capacity. Oh, okay. As you attack with the chainsword, the axe is kind of useless for the offhand since it doesn't increase his parry. Oh, really? Parry. How do you see that it increases parry? Plus 10% parry, and this one doesn't have plus 10% parry. Okay. Think of it like packing up boxes that you sell whole. Yeah, okay. Once the cargo capacity reaches 100, then you will sell that cargo. Okay. Parry the platypus, exactly. I don't have to put it over here, right? I can put everything right here. And then it'll go to cargo, right? Why can't I also drag it over here just to see? Interesting. I just need to do the middle ones. Yay, I got the stick. They do look like figures. I like this. Actually, I thought it would be a more realistic looking game, but they actually look like movable actual figures. I don't know, it's cool. It's definitely a different art style than I thought it would be. Because it's a CRPG who wants everything as transparent as possible. Yeah, right. Alright, whew. Alright, team. Let's get the heck out of here. The Navigator's Sanctum is the private haven of the ship's guide through the warp, and a death trap for anyone left inside after translation to the Materium. Oh, okay. Actually, it's because it's bad game design. Something Trails would never do. Yeah, this game is not even close to as good as Trails. Can't go that way. Or Rabby Ribby, right? What is this, just like the hallway ending to the officer's deck? All right, so here's the big ship. So we just came from the navigator's sanctum. Now we're going to the officer's deck. Or Umineko. Yeah, Umineko had really good gameplay. Everybody knows that. That's like basically why everyone plays Umineko. Literally not a game. All right, it's about 7 o'clock, so we got about an hour before I'm gonna go to the movies. Cool elevator. Run! Oh. Abelard just standing there.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
So what? You're gonna. So what? You're gonna take the ship and then what? Fly into the warp?
Not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Who's this? Argentina?
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
All right. I like her. I like her a lot. Oh, look at how much of a badass she is. This is what I'm saying. This is why it's so strange that Idira's art looks bad, because look how good her art looks. That expression is so good. She loves the Emperor and she loves killing for the Emperor. Look at that look. Are you gonna stream afterwards? Maybe. It depends on how late it is. What are you watching? Sonic 3? No, we're watching the Hataraku Saibo movie. I'm streaming tomorrow. Waifu. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop, and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Yes, please, mommy.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
The seneschal's voice seems to bring the warrior out of her battle trance.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon and scans your small party with an intense gaze. Grigor von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir. And just who are you to be so brazen about your inquiries? I shall introduce myself after you do the same.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Yeah, I love this lady already. She's awesome. A malign metaphysical force composed of psychic energy that exists in an alternate dimension known as the warp. So archenemy is another word for chaos? The gods of chaos are monstrous beings weaved from mortal obsessions and fears. These ancient entities of unimaginable power and infinite malice endlessly seek to burst into real space and lay ruin to it and its inhabitants. Argenta gives you another stern appraisal. You catch something strange in the dark depths of her eyes, some internal struggle or a wordless question. In the end, however, she nods. Like, they just make her awesome. They make her such a badass. I love her. She's my favorite character. All these characters are great so far. I've got a team of badasses. Let's go.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
Abelard appears to be losing his patience. I'd let her burst into me. The Seneschal is right. There is no time for talk. I am no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that. Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Oh man, you can tell me all you want about his retribution.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Abelard shoots her a quick glance. She loves her job and she's good at it.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
I wish I was a space marine right now, because that sounds scary. We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Let's go.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
The most unrealistic thing about Warhammer 40k is that everyone is British. Because everyone knows the British would never make it to space.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Yeah. By the right of blood. Alright, the crew need more powerful weapons for the coming battle. Maybe something suitable can be found on the officer's deck. Let's do it. I feel like I'm making too many saves, but... Alright, she's in my party now, or she's like a guest character? She must be guest, because she's not... Yeah, she's not moving with me.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
She's so cool. Oh no, she is moving. Okay, never mind. She just wasn't selected. So if I do this, then she'll have the gold thing around her. Got it. The door is closed, but the lock looks intact. It can probably be opened with the right tool. Alright, so... where do I see people's classes? Like, is that a thing? It doesn't say on this character screen. She's in your party, you just don't have her selected, Gem. What? What? I'm still learning how the interface works. Come on, don't be fucking assholes. Don't be assholes. Jesus Christ. Gem doesn't know that because someone's not selected. Fuck you guys. Actually. It's the impatience of people who have played these games for thousands of hours. I literally don't know shit about this game. Good lord. Alright, I have a mesh chest plate and nothing. How do I see their classes or whatever? Is that on a different screen? Is it not possible? That's the thing I don't understand, is like how leveling up and like archetypes and all those things work. So you can go into the cargo anytime. That seems kind of awesome. Press C. Yeah. Oh, I get it. So, okay. So I wish it was on the inventory screen, but yeah, that makes sense. All right. So when I go here, it's on summary. I want to find these things on my own if I can. So I'm an officer. He's a warrior. She's an operative. And she's a soldier. Okay, got it. Second tab or C. Thank you. My goodness. Goods. Low capacity fuel tank. Do I need the fuel tank? Vat meal cakes. Mmm, delicious. Void sweet. Void sweat oil. Ale? Gross. I don't know what that means. Well-maintained stub revolver. That sounds like an upgrade. That can go to cargo. Okay, it automatically goes to cargo because it's not useful to me. All right, and then inventory. Did anyone else need this? I feel like I have that weapon. I don't know what she's using. All right, let's collect it. You've received a new, more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade your equipment, open the inventory, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I could give that to my guy, but what does she use? She uses an unfading valor. So when it's got the plus, it means it's like unique. She's got an auto pistol. Neat. All right, well, I'm gonna give you that. And then can I send this to the cargo? Yeah, add to cargo. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm getting it. I honestly don't know why you're going around on your own ship to collect shit that is cargo and should already be in your cargo to begin with. That's a good point, actually. That's true. This makes no fucking sense. Her weapon even has a full description. Oh, yeah. I guess not all weapons have that. How do I scroll? Info. There we go. This Godwin pattern. Whoa. What just happened? Somehow I just changed. What? What? What is this? Why is it like scooting around? Okay. Why can you? That's weird. I understand being able to move a menu by clicking at the top, but like when you click here, you can move it, but only like a few pixels. That's so. I don't think that's intended. This Godwin pattern bolter was given to Sister Argenta on the day she took her vows to join the Order of the Martyred Lady. Unfortunately, despite its illustrious name, the gleam of its metal has dulled after years of traveling encounters with horrors untold, and the sacred prayers engraved on the barrel have been worn smooth in places. With every shot it fires, another spark goes out in the halo of sanctity that surrounds this noble weapon. So you're telling me it's a good weapon for now, and then we're going to sell it for money. Yeah, Unity engine. All right. Gonna open that door. It's just a flat. Okay, so we were here before. There's the bridge. All right. Okay, so that's interesting. So when you have people selected. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to open that. How did I do that? I accidentally opened that door just now. How did that happen? How did I just do that? I was just trying to rotate the camera and I accidentally I must have clicked on the open button. But I feel like I right-clicked. Oops. I am not good at interacting with game. Alright, you guys open that box again. Alright, good. Alright, that goes to inventory. Collect all, got it. Inventory. You get that one. Normal one. Mark. Send to cargo. Door to the mess deck is stuck. There must be a way to open it. Door to the mess deck. Alright. So what I was trying to do was unselect people. How do you unselect people?
I'm restless.
I can select them like that, and then it gives me this at the top to know that they're all selected. So, is there like a button I can press, like, to unselect characters? Maybe not. Oh well. It's not a big deal. You always have someone selected, and there's generally no reason to ever unselect people. Okay. What the hell is that?
Is there money to be made?
I can, like, draw a path? Whoa! I can, like, orient them. Oh, that's what I did when I moved over here. Look at that. I can, like, orient them. There's nothing you can interact with without having someone unselected, so it would be useless. I see. The explosion blasted a hole through the door, large enough for a person to get through. Well, that's not good.
I always have a backup plan.
Seriously, I'm warning you guys right now, okay? I played through fucking hundreds of hours of fucking Umineko just to be insulted and belittled the entire fucking time. I am not letting you guys ruin this game for me, because I really like this so far. I am not going to sit here and be fucking insulted for not knowing how to play CRPGs well. All right? I am not. I am not. All right? I'm going to enjoy this, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be awesome, and everyone can go to fucking hell. He's already mad. He wants your party to run into traps. You tell him, Jem. It's like completely unreasonable to expect me to know anything about how this game or universe works. It's completely unreasonable. All right, there's no one here I can talk to. Yay, woo! All right, so there was a door there, but there's some door that's jammed. So that must not be that door. Ah, it's this door that's jammed. Got it. All right. You already played through the whole of Baldur's Gate 1. Yeah, I played one CRPG one time over a year ago. Y'all for real giving him a hard time. Yeah, right? Frisk, come on. Jem, you should know. No, Frisk has betrayed me. Agreed. I would never make fun of Jem. Right? Exactly. You should know everything about this game by now. Dark Enforcer. What is that? I wish I could look at that in the... Can I see that? Maybe I can. Maybe I can look that up. There's like a dictionary, right? I thought there was... Yeah, there's the dictionary. No. Nope. I thought there would be more entries for D. The Forbidden Grimoire. So these are like... Interesting. They're like categorized. Gem. What? These nuts. What? What did I do wrong? I just want... Oh, deck. It says Deck Enforcer. I thought it said Dark Enforcer. My eyes are tired from looking at this game. My eyes are tired. I thought it said Dark Enforcer. That sounded like some cool badass. That was like some cool badass character. I can talk to him. No. I can look at his stats. Every character has stats? That's cool. Dark Enforcer, it's literally... Yeah, Dark Enforcer, it sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It has most of the same letters. Alright. Crate of Trank Injectors. Maglev Impeller. I don't know what that is. Salvaged Omniprocessor. Shipment of Low Sticks. Yes. These are all terms that make sense to me. Wow. Why are they called trophies? They just didn't want to use the word loot? Like, a trophy implies that it's special and something you don't use. You like, it's an ornament. Can't believe they copy Yu-Gi-Oh like that. I know, right? Low sticks are basically just cigarettes. You want some death sticks? Every time I read this, I know this is a magnifying glass, but it looks like it says OP. The door will not move an inch. It is blocked. All right, we need to find another way. Let's go.
Keep your wits about you.
I don't like how one character runs to open the door and everyone else stays back like stupid idiots. There must be a way to open it. What? All I did was go through a different door. Oh, we got bad guys. Oh shit, and we got a ship. It's like that's our ship. All right, we got heretics. Kind of a big open room. I love the look. It's just like I'm in a castle, but I'm in a spaceship. Got some stuff we can look at. Ooh, there's some goods. I don't think I can get those goods without starting a battle, though. Well, we might as well try, right? Ooh, machine right set. A set of sacred oils and cogitograms that can appease the keeper of any technology. Provides an additional opportunity to call out a machine spirit and interact with a device, an expendable item. That makes sense. Multi-key. Universal lockpicking tool provides an additional opportunity to open a lock, an expendable item. Okay, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Golden Tokai. Possessed Demon Engine Heart. Oh, okay. Yeah. 25% of heretic trophies. Rolls of synth leather. Sure. Sure. All right, we've got a door we can open over here. And other things we might not be able to see because of line of sight. We got a bookshelf we can interact with. Let's see if can we look at that without pissing off those guys? Titles and authors are printed in gold on the spines of the books. The library contains works on Imperium theology, law codices, biographical sketches, and chronicles of the greatest military conflicts of the Coronis Expanse and the Calixis Sector. What is the Calixis Sector? You're just making up words.
Hey, what's that?
Awareness test succeeded. Get it. Get them goods. Well, combat started. Who's the robot? Kill him. Amasek is the term usually used for many kinds of alcohol, mostly the refined sort. The Calixis Sector is the large sector that contains the Coronis Expanse. Making shit up is a common theme in Warhammer lore. Alright. We got a bunch of guys over here. There's 7 enemies. Alright. Abelard, where can you get to? Abelard, we're just gonna keep throwing you in the heat of battle, because, like, you can take it. And then, oh yeah, you can take it, too. You march forward, too. And then we'll take up some defensive positions over here, I suppose. That looks like a pretty... That looks like a good defensive position right there. Let's go.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Ruinous powers.
I serve the ruinous powers.
All right, Idira. All right. Forewarning.
But of course.
But of course. Analyze enemies. Is there any enemy that's like looking real strong? This hurts people? This has friendly fire? How do I know that? You told me that this has friendly fire. Argenta is a squishy as well? What? Uh-oh. Are all the people in 40k crazy? Probably. The normal ones usually die pretty fast. I think Abelard qualifies as a fairly normal guy. Because it says 4 targets, not 4 enemies. That's very useful. Thank you, guys. Where does it say? 4 targets within a 3-cell radius. Why does it not show me what a 3-cell radius looks like? Sometimes it shows the formation. What is a 3-cell radius? What does that mean? Does that mean 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3? And then here? Like that kind of a shape? I'm assuming 3-cell radius means 3 squares. So if I attack this guy, I'm oh, even here still. It's bigger than that. Because this is still gonna hit him. Wow, that's that big of an area. Alright, well then it would be better to shriek.
Will do.
It only shows an area in the tooltip when it's an effect for that area specifically. Thank you. This one rather just targets. So the first 4 people it can reach. All right, thank you guys. See, that's what I like, guys. When you're giving me the, see, I like that kind of attitude. See, I need to get like gem treats where I can just like install some like little like dog treat dispensers in your guys' rooms, and then when you're nice to me, I'll press a button and then you get a little snack. And when you're mean to me, then you get your chair's got like electric current running through, so you get zapped. You're gonna be so mad when you encounter the tutorial boss. Why? Why is that? It's gonna kick my ass? All right. She's out of everything. Good. Did that hit somebody?
See my great works, masters!
Who is shouting that? Was that the bad guy shouting or me? Argenta is the warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas and a soldier. She's an expert with burst range weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability. Using it grants a soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by -1 action point. The soldier will also suffer a -10 penalty to their ballistic skill for this attack. Run and gun also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill, critical hit chance, and critical damage. The effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Certain types of weapons let you make burst attacks. Unlike single shots, burst fire requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. Burst attacks are particularly effective against clusters of enemies. When performing a burst attack, the character fires several successive shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone. Oh, okay. So mostly it'll go through the middle, but some of them will fly out. So it's like an FPS almost. Therefore, the more enemies there are in the center of this attack, the more of them will be damaged if the attack is successful. All shots fired after the first one are less accurate and have a higher chance of deviating from the central trajectory. Be careful, burst fire shots can hit allies if they are standing in the direction of the attack. Got it, so she is squishy. Nah, he's not. He's kind of frustrating and way too difficult. Oh, great, and who made me choose the hard difficulty? All right, so I probably should have moved her somewhere else. Let's look at her moves. Single shot, burst fire, reload, run and gun. The soldier gains +4 movement points. Their next attack costs less than, so this is like haste. and does not count towards the attack. So I use this and I just get to attack again. Until the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a -10. Okay, so I get attacked twice now, but I get tired. It still sounds good. Furious Recital. This ability grants momentum equal to 6. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the sister of battle or was hit by her this turn. Oh. So that it boosts enemies. If the sister of battle hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. So I don't want her using this near people. Or no, I do want it. This ability also grants an additional 3 to me for each enemy, so it doesn't give it to my enemy. Oh my gosh, so I do want her in the middle of battle, because the more enemies she gets this off on, my momentum explodes, right? Her aim is worse than a 2-year-old spraying with an AK. I swear it's worth it. But I don't know. Some hams defeated him first try, but then struggled with a fight that I thought was super easy, so it might depend on how you approach combat. No, other way around. It's a turn-based CRPG, so it's really just depends on what happened on your first turn. You get momentum. That's awesome. So I do want her in the middle of battle. Yeah. All right, here we go. What is the radius? 5-cell radius. All right, so you move here. Is that gonna get an opportunity attack? I don't think so.
Rejoice in battle.
Yeah, Argenta. All right, and then that costs 0 AP. Do it. Oh, my momentum jumped up a bunch. Okay, and then run and gun. Do it. Okay. Oh, now I can't attack. What did I do wrong? I still have 3 AP.
This is unacceptable.
Ah, because I'm adjacent to an enemy. Okay, that's different. Yeah, I need to get used to that. I can't use range if I'm adjacent. Got it. Well, she's gonna get hit or get an opportunity attack on her, but okay.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Okay, well, that's a good learning moment. All right. Woohoo! Woohoo! That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. I still have 2 AP left. Can this? Oh, so okay. So I have a 54% chance of hitting Adelard. So it'd be better to attack this guy because I'm not gonna hit them, right? She's fucking awesome. I like her. And she still has AP left. Holy crap. But that uses 3 AP. I can't reload just 1 round. Okay. That was cool. Full and partial cover gives you the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover indicated by a skull on the shield reduces the chance to hit by 60%. Partial cover reduces it by 35%. At the same time, the chance to hit a character behind cover may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks, and other abilities. Destructible cover has a durability bar above it. I wonder what that looks like. Single shot can penetrate through any cover. Got it. He's learning. You don't want her too much up front because once some shitty enemy waddles up close, she can't shoot anymore. And that's exactly why you don't want to do what you don't want to do. You can't shoot in melee. You can still hit anything in its trajectory. Even if you aim at the guy in the back, everything in the path can potentially be hit. Okay. So then why when I was targeting this one did it show percentages for these guys, but when I attacked this guy it didn't show percentages? All right, it's my turn. Look, I can use this attack now. Showed a percentage chance for the hit going through the enemy, which is similar but not the same. No one knows. All right.
Who, if not me?
Can't hit this guy.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
What does this mean? Am I gonna attack with both of these weapons or not? I'll only attack with one, right? Well, let's finish this guy off. But then I can't move. So maybe I should take the opportunity to attack, stand here, attack this guy, and then charge this guy? Would that work? Oh, I can't sneak around him because he's got movement. I don't understand how the movement works, but at least the game tells me. Alright, so I can't even move him if I wanted to. So let's do it the other way. You go here, take the opportunity attack, that's fine. Alright. Then you attack this guy. Maybe we can get a crit and kill him. Nope. And now I can't charge anybody. Well, that's okay. But this is kind of good. If I keep him here, then I can control this area, and then she can keep doing her stuff without having to move because of the melee. All right, who am I controlling?
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
All right. That will hurt. What's her name? Argenta too much. Can I hit this guy? Yeah, fuck him up.
Anything is.
Woohoo! Uh-oh, they got reinforcements coming.
Chaos guides me.
Chaos guides me. It's her turn again? No. What? Why did it go back to Idira?
Death to the weak.
Usually you simply do not want to shoot into melee. Nah, who cares? Just shoot. Abelard survives at anything. Abelard only attacks with his main hand because he's an old man. His brain can't comprehend two actions at the same time. All right, Argenta's turn. What do we want to do here? She can't use these again? Once per combat. And this one's on a cooldown. All right, then... What do we want to do here? It's probably not gonna. It's probably gonna miss, but let's try.
I'll do it.
Nice. can count on him taking those guys out. So we're gonna move it into position. Buff up some people.
I'll make it happen.
And let's see what kind of range we have on this guy. Can we hit? Yeah, we can hit. Did that lightning just hit Abelard? I don't think it did. But that went through him. But oh no, it can't because it's a radius over here. Yeah, so it just looks that way. That's just the visual thing. All right, cool. Abelard, cleave the fuck out of these guys. That would be great if you could do that.
It will be done.
He's just like, yeah, no problem, boss. All right, nice cleanup there. I don't think you can charge anybody. You can, you beautiful bastard. Kill him.
I will do my duty.
Crit him, crit him, crit him, crit him, crit him. Ah, that's okay. Fantastic. Ow! Alright, we need to get up closer to start helping our friends. They're already buffed. Buff him. Analyze enemies on that guy. He's got full health. Whoop, no line of sight. How about that guy? Oh, we're getting real close to degradation there. I don't like that. Oh, I can take this guy out. Do it.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Oh, is the warp like getting crazier? Does this happen every time? Like the veil looks like it's like really getting thick. Maybe that's in my mind. Ah, you missed. All right. And she can use run and gun again. Awesome. Do it. Well, I didn't need to attack twice because I think that was a crit. Is there a noise or something when you get a crit? All right, attack through Abelard. It's fine. Even if we hit him, it's fine. Boom. Yeah, this is fun. I like this. Look at all these dead bodies I get to loot. This is great. What a good time. What a good time this is. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. All right, let's loot them bodies. Wow. I don't think anyone else is using these. This one is called a well-maintained, yeah. Is there some way to go back to the loot menu on the screen? Or is it not that kind of game? Yeah, these guys are already marked. Cool. Collect all. All right. Go read that. Hey, Vox Skull. Titles and authors are printed in gold. Yeah, we read that already. We got some goods over here. So it would be worth it to walk around a room because you might get a perception check and find something that you couldn't see before. Belly churn wheels. What is that? Machine spirit gauntlet. I don't know what that is. Set of icons. Cool. An exact replica of the Von Valencius void ship sits on the pedestal. Labels indicate the main compartments and decks of the vessel. Always make a quick save right after combat. Got it. If this wasn't the tutorial, you might have already died to Veil shenanigans. Well, what do I do with her once the Veil gets too exposed? The percentages are misleading. The actual chance to hit is way higher than it indicates, since any accidental stray bullet can hit as well. Get used to saving before and after combat, and before and after you talk to someone. Seriously, just do it. Yeah, that makes sense. You don't need to say things like seriously, just do it. I've literally streamed games like this where it's beneficial to do that kind of thing. It's amazing that Des has watched my stream for over a year and still thinks that I don't know how to play video games. I haven't done much to prove him wrong. There's also ways to reduce it later on. Okay. There are lots of abilities that don't trigger it as well. Okay. Open the door. Logic. 95. Machine right set. Or I can just try to open it. If I try to open it, will it lock me out if I fail? I know, but this game is really wonky and you will get super mad if you have to redo a difficult fight because you misclick something. It's gonna happen. I just have to accept it. Maybe that's exactly why he thinks you can't play video games. If I try to logic this and it fails, will it lock me out? Or can I then back up and use this item? You can try it normally first. Okay, thank you. Oh, there's still people I haven't looted over here. To open the door, click on the icon above the cogitator. The character with the highest logic will make the skill test. If the skill test fails, the door will remain closed. A particularly bad result of logic tests can cause the door to become permanently stuck and impossible to open.
That's how it's done.
Your character is about to make a logic skill test. In dialogue and during explorations, you will often make various skill tests, and the results might determine how successful your character's efforts are. Make hidden dialogue options appear, or reveal new information. The success of the test is determined by rolling a 100-sided die. Each skill test has a difficulty of up to 100, including negative values. To succeed, you must roll a value equal to or less than the sum of both the stated difficulty and the value of the skill used for the test. For example, you are attempting a test with a difficulty of -10. The higher a character's skill score, the easier it is for them to succeed on tests. Skill scores depend on the character's respective characteristic scores, skill advancements on level ups, and any bonuses the character has. Yeah, so, okay. I didn't understand how that rolling works, but I'm assuming that's just like the way that the D100 system works. Ooh, we got some free stuff in this little cuppy area. Ooh, anointed purity seal wax bottles, Catechism of Saint Drusus, plastic crystal cores, servo skull anti-gravatic impeller. Yeah, I know what those things are. Jem, you haven't mentioned Marvel Rivals this stream yet. You can also try it once per party member. Awesome. Thank you. Good advice. Thank you, guys. Operator's gloves. The wearer gains a +3 bonus to tech use. Melt a charge. Oh, melt is one of the like the big weapons that people use, right? Right? You have bolters, las pistols. Meltas is like another common weapon I've heard, right? Explosive device suitable for eliminating flimsy obstacles. I don't have anything equipped, so I might as well equip it. Melted charge is basically C4. Got it. Oh, there's a door here. The cogitator is silent. It seems that its machine spirit is no longer powered by the motive force. Oh, cool. We got loot. Whoops. No. Stop. Where the fuck are you going? Oops. Alright, where was that loot? Over here and over here. This is the room we just opened. Okay. It's hard to read the map. Why is nobody moving? Because I'm pressing the wrong button. What is this Imperial helmet, or this, why do I have a little helmet here? For, Space Marine. Store power supply.
Success is the only outcome I accept. Always keep your eye on the prize. Just as I planned.
Actually, I don't know. It's cute, just accept it. Oh, okay. Electrified shard net. Engraved flasks. Grox meat rump sticks. Alright, well, we're gonna have to end things soon because it's almost time to go to my movie. I feel like I've made no progress. So maybe I'll make a YouTube channel tonight. A VOD channel. Ooh, Medicae and Melted Charge. I think that's Medicae, right? Medicae Advancement? Can't be equipped by this character, that's fine. Tech use. Oh, shotgun. And multi-keys. Alright, who do I want to give the shotgun to? Does anyone want to use a shotgun in my party? Yeah, you get it now. There's way too many RNG skill checks that make it extremely tempting to save scum at least a little bit. Yeah. Once you have a full party, there aren't nearly as many. Do I want to give anyone this shotgun?
I won't compromise my principles. I won't stand for it.
I don't get it. I guess that's just something that I can't equip. I thought maybe I could put it on a quick slap. I guess you wouldn't use it in combat. I guess we'll just put this in cargo. I can't use it on this character. Give it to him. So most of my characters can't use med stuff. Oh, she already has 2 on her. Shotgun is decent backup for Abelard, I guess. They're just lockpicks. Okay. We're gonna explore over here and over here. Is there anything on this side?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
We break through the gallery. It's only a short distance. Yeah, Holy Sister's pretty badass. The cozy seating area is completely destroyed. Pieces of furniture and splinters are scattered everywhere, and dark stains cover the floor and upholstery. I want to keep playing the combat, but sadly, I have to leave. Dang it. Okay, let's make a save, and then maybe I could do the next combat? Blow up the door.
I better myself through myself.
That just got us all a level up. Yeah, you all go through there. All right, level up. Next is improvements. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. If this... Hi. あと少しね。ちょっと待ってね。Just more abilities. You got all the basics down pretty much. Awesome. Do I not actually choose anything this level up? It's just a keystone feature? If this ally is under the effects of Voice of Command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn, the ally gains a one-time additional +10 momentum. This ability cannot be used on the same ally more than once per round. Yeah, you just get this ability. Okay, so... complete. Do my stats go up ever? Or is it... it's only on certain level ups that my stats go up? Improvements. Okay, so level 3 is keystone feature for everyone. Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by -2, and the warrior gains +10 temporary wounds. Awesome. Jem talking to his wife. Only on certain level ups. Jem talking to us. Yeah. Well, I like her. That's why I married her. So I didn't marry you, Medivh. Expose weakness. Are all my characters always going to be the same levels? That's great. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parry, and armor by -15 plus exploits removed times 1% until the start of the operative's next turn. If this ability reduces the target's armor to 0, the operative removes only half of the exploits from the target. Okay. Revel in Slaughter. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect. Oh yeah, we got that from Run and Gun? The soldier immediately... it's like a combo. The soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains the following bonuses. +10 ballistic skill, +15% critical damage, +5% critical hit chance. The ability becomes available after the soldier kills 3 enemies. So we can't use it until we kill 3 people. The kill counter is not reset between rounds. Oh, okay, so it keeps going. Awesome. That sounds great. That was an awesome level up. I didn't have to choose anything and all my characters got better. Look, we have the same crazy look in our eyes, but I think she's not romanceable. All right. Yes, all XP is always shared. Even if they're gone during a quest or something, they'll come back. XP share is for chumps. I'm living my Pokemon the right way. All right, we're going to save there. I want to keep playing more. This is super awesome. All right. I will see you guys. I'll probably come back tonight for more because why not?